The stimulus check and stimulus package saga continues, part 683. Hey everyone, Matt here, back for another video. Today is Thursday, August 6th, and I want to give you an update on the current stimulus package and those stimulus checks and what is going on in Congress. But hey, if you're new here or you're watching and you haven't been subscribed for any reason, be sure to hit that subscribe button. All right, perfect. Now that you're subscribed, we can get right into it. But first, hey, I want to say congratulations to all of you who have been receiving your dependent payments over the last couple days. I received a lot of comments lately of people saying, hey, I never got my dependent payment way back in the day, a couple months ago when I was supposed to get it, but guess what? I got it. So they're very happy. These people are very, very happy, and I'm excited for them too. So this is great. Yesterday was actually a big day, a big payday for a lot of people. I had a lot of comments yesterday of people reaching out saying, got my dependent payment today, $1,000, $500, whatever it is. So it's exciting. Actually, one person noted, he said, I'm a grandfather to my 2 grandchildren. I claim them as dependents. This came at a perfect time, $1,000 right before school. So that's a good point, right before going back to school shopping. So congratulations. I know it's late, but it's at least good timing from the aspect of, hey, we're sending the kids back to school. Let's get a little extra cash in our pockets so we can help those kids get the supplies that they need. So good news. I'm happy to see that. Finally, some action. This is good stuff. All right. This morning, there was an interview on CNBC with both sides, Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell, and basically they came out and said there's going to be an agreement. We're not sure when, but I'm going to mention that again here in just a second, the more specific quotes. But I just thought that was interesting. I wanted to say that right from the start, that basically they recognize we're going to have a deal here, but we don't know when. All right, next, I think this is actually kind of funny. President Trump. Not only are we, the American people, getting fed up with this whole thing and think it's absolutely ridiculous, like it's a big old soap opera. I mean, realistically, we should have like a reality soap opera here and put it on daytime television for everybody to watch. We'd be like throwing our phones and pens and pop cans at the TV because we'd be so irritated by it. But anyway, I actually think this is funny, which is President Trump came out and he's so fed up. He basically said, hey, if you guys can't get it done, I'm going to do it through executive order. Suck on that, guys. What do you think? So it's still to be determined if President Trump can actually do that through executive order, if he can legally have executive order to do this. And mainly what he's talking about is extending the federal eviction moratorium, which is very important. So he wants to extend that through executive order, as well as the extension of those unemployment benefits that are basically the stomping ground of everything going on in Congress right now. Like the major sticking point that is holding this whole thing up is those unemployment benefits. I just think it's funny because even President Trump is just getting irritated by this whole thing saying, I'm just going to do it through executive order. So that's kind of funny. Of course, the people that don't like him are saying, no, you can't do that. It's illegal. But it's still kind of to be determined if that's even legal or not. There's a lot of information online going back and forth whether he can or can't. And again, who would stop him if he actually did it? But I don't know. That's a discussion for a different time. All right, back to that quote that I talked about just a minute ago. This morning on CNBC, there was those interviews with Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell. And basically, they both said we're about to strike a deal. However, we don't know when this deal is going to be struck, but we're getting very close and it's in the near future. So that's good. It's nice that leaders on both sides are coming out saying, we have a deal. We're basically whatever. I mean, they need to hash this thing out a little bit more. Again, going back to those unemployment benefits, that's what's holding this whole thing up. But hopefully they can get that resolved. Maybe they can compromise. I mean, that's the whole point of a negotiation, is to compromise. Both sides need to come together, work together. That's the whole point of a negotiation. It should be a win-win for both parties. I mean, that's how I negotiate anyway. Anytime I'm in negotiations of any kind, whether I'm buying something, selling something, it's always, I want to do something that works for me, and I want to make sure that the other person is happy as well. I feel like that's always fair, and that's just kind of what you need to do. Come together. All right, I called them yesterday the Fantastic Four. That's what I called them yesterday. A lot of people commented and loved that, thought it was so funny. So today, I came up with a new pet name. We're going to be calling them today the Failure Four. Yeah. So I just do it because I think you guys kind of think it's funny. But so today we're going to call them the Failing Four. Those guys: Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Treasury Secretary, what's that guy's name? Stephen Mnuchin, and that other guy, Mark Meadows, the White House Chief of Staff. The four of them are meeting later today, once again, to hopefully get an agreement. What's nice about these four, I know I just said the failing four, but realistically, we need to be kind of grateful for these four because it all comes down to them. Whatever they agree upon. So basically, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are representing Democrats, and the other two, Stephen Mnuchin and Mark Meadows, sorry, I almost forgot his name there. Mark Meadows, those two are representing the Republicans. So basically, whatever these four come together and agree upon is basically what's going to be sent to Congress, and then they're going to ask them to support it and push it through, which Mitch McConnell, he has already came out and made a statement basically saying, whatever comes to us, I'm going to support it, even if I don't believe in portions of the bill. So he's already come out and publicly said that. So it's just a matter of these four kind of coming together, compromising on both sides, and coming together so that everybody's happy. They can come up with a bill and an agreement that they feel like they can present to Congress, that they'll get backing from their parties, and then eventually push this on to the president. So it's good. They're meeting once again later today, later this afternoon. So I'll be watching that, of course. As soon as we get that information on the meeting, I'll let you know if it's worth reporting on. If it's not, I'll probably just wait until tomorrow because, I don't need to make another video to basically tell you guys nothing's going on. They didn't figure anything out. All right, one more thing. The recess. We knew coming into this week that, hey, this Friday, tomorrow, is the deadline before Congress goes on recess again for a month. So it was a little bit scary going into this because we thought, if they don't extend their recess or figure out this package before that, we could be looking at basically early to mid-September before they even visit this again and start talking about it. But they have come out and said, hey, we're going to push back our recess. We're not going until we get this pushed through and passed. So it's nice that they have considered this whole thing and put it like top priority at this point, saying we're not going on recess until we get this hammered out. And so it's nice. It's nice that they're recognizing that this is necessary. There was actually a quote yesterday. I don't remember who said this, but it was somebody in, these government official type people basically said, if we don't get this passed, we're doing a disservice to the American people. And I think all of you probably agree with that. And, I essentially agree with that as well. So as of right now, that's about all we have. We just need to continue waiting to see what they come up with later today. Hopefully they make some more progress with the negotiations. So the last couple of days I've been saying, I think that they're going to have some type of agreement this week. However, I'm going to be the first to say, I think I'm probably going to be wrong with that unless something progresses later this afternoon. However, I also didn't foresee them pushing out their recess. I basically thought they were hard on that, just saying basically, hey, we're leaving on recess August 7th, done deal, we're out of here. But because it just seemed like they were not going to flex on that at all. But now that they have, and they've opened up next week to further negotiations, again, I'm wrong. That's okay. Just don't be mad at me. But yeah, I'm continuing to watch this thing. They'll get it passed. Like, they will get it passed. It's just a matter of will they do it this week or is it going to be pushed into next week? But let's just remember, too, they have in their sights their recess, their 1 month recess that they get to leave and don't even think about anything for a month. So think about you and your position. If you were in a job where you were facing a 1 month vacation and you just had to get something pushed through so that you could leave, would you want to milk that thing out as long as you possibly can? Or would you just want to hammer it out, get it done, and go on your merry way and go enjoy your life for a month and not think about anything? I don't know about you guys, but I'd want to get that thing pushed through. That's just how I'd want to do it. I'd say, let's get this thing done. Let's negotiate, guys. Let's work this out. Let's everybody come together and agree on this. And let's go on vacation. Let's get the heck out of here. And then push it over to Trump and he can sign it and everybody will be happy again. So the confetti money will fall from the skies once again. So that's what we have as of right now. Hopefully I can report back later with some new information. But enjoy your Thursday. And I'll catch you later. I hope you're enjoying my shirt. I don't know which one I have today, but this is another new one that I bought over the weekend. Don't worry, there's a lot more that I have coming, so keep watching. All right, enjoy your day.